Good day, everyone. You're welcome to today's class. My name is Ms. Olaoye. Today, we are going to be looking at the subject vocational studies, and our topic is hunting. I hope we're keeping safe. I hope we're washing our hands with soap and water, and I hope we're using a hand sanitizer. Okay. Now, before we move on to our topic, previously we've done the topic carpentry as a vocation. Carpentry involves using wood to make out good materials like table, chair, and so on. So today we are looking at hunting. We'll move to our learner's objective. What are our learner's objectives for today? At the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to define hunting. Secondly, state the method of hunting. Thirdly, list some hunting tools. So now, if I may ask, what is hunting? Because that's the first thing on our slide. What is hunting? Hunting involves seeking, pursuing, and killing of wild animals. Hunting means seeking, that means looking for, pursuing, going after, and killing of wild animals. Now you can see down there the image of an hunter shooting into the air some birds, and you can see the hood running after the bird that is falling down. So that is what hunting involves. Hunting involves seeking, pursuing, and killing of wild animals. Now, there are two important things in hunting that we need to look at. There are two important things in hunting: the hunter and the hunts. The hunts are the two are very important in hunting. The difference between the two of them is that the hunter is the person that hunts for wild animals, while the hunt is the dog that hunts for wild animals. Now we can see the image there. We have the hunter. The first image is the hunter. Behind him, he has his bow and arrow. He has a knife in his hand. There's another small knife in his pocket beside of him. The middle, we have the hunt. The hunt is the dog that goes along with him to hunt for wild animals. And the third image is another hunter that is using his telescope to look afar, and he also has a gun behind of him. Now we want to look at the methods of hunting. Are you with me? Yes. Firstly, we have stalking. What is stalking all about? Stalking is the method in which the hunter approaches the animal by taking small cover and carefully, slowly, steadily catch the animal. Now, this method means that the hunter will take small cover, will stay somewhere that the wild animal will not see him, and he will carefully, using a steep toe, going quietly till he catches the animal. So that is stalking. The second method is what? Still hunting. Still hunting. Still hunting is a method in which the hunter approaches the animal slowly. Here, you just see that you just going gently, we just approach him slowly and get it immediately. It's a bit different from stalking, because stalking you have to take some cover. Now we move to number 3, and number 3 is driving. What does driving has to do with method of hunting? Are we going to be driving a car? Let's get to understand it better. Driving is the method in which the hunter shoots into the air to make the animal run across the field. Good. Driving is the method in which the hunter shoots into the air to make the animal run across the field. Possibly the hunter would have set a trap for the animal, and he will just shoot in the air so that the animal can run in to the trap. Or they shoot into the air so that the animal can run across the field, and they can shoot the animal on the field, because by then the field will be empty. It will be free for it to get the target, and before you know it, the animal becomes a what? Dead meat. Number 4, sitting up. Everyone sit up. Are you sitting up? Okay, now what does sitting up has to do with method of hunting? This method involves waiting and hiding while calling out the animal from the forest. This method involves waiting and hiding while calling out the animal from the forest. Now, what does this mean? It means that the hunter will stay in hiding and be calling out the animal stylishly, maybe, or or they make funny sound to make sure that they get the attention of the animal, and before you know it, the animal will fall prey and become a what? Dead meat. So those are the four methods of hunting. They are stalking, still hunting, driving, and sitting up. Now we want to finally move to the hunting tools that we have. We're looking at the hunting tools that we have. These are the various hunting tools we have. We have we have the gun, we have knife, we have the microscope, we have something like horn, the cap, the boot, bow and arrow, bottle of water, bows, this is the hood, and compass, and so on. There are several things we need for hunting. Here we can see different types of knife and the hook or the hanger to which they're using hanging it on their trousers. What are the different hunting tools we have? You have cutlass, you have spear, you have gun, you have bow and arrow, you have club, and so on. So those are the hunting tools that we have. We've come to the end of today's class, but before we leave, let's have a recap of what we've learned today. We looked at the topic hunting, and we said hunting means it involves seeking, pursuing, and killing of wild animals. We looked at the different methods of hunting. We mentioned four of them as stalking, still hunting, driving, and sitting up. And lastly, we look at the hunting tools. We have a lot of them on the screen now. We have cutlass, spear, gun, bow and arrow, and so on. So now we have classwork. I would advise you to pause your classwork now as it's coming your way. Pause your classwork, go through it. Are you with me? Pause your classwork. Do it in your notebook. Once you're done doing it in your notebook, you snap it and send it to my WhatsApp line. Firstly, I have define hunting. Secondly, differentiate between hunts and hunter. Thirdly, list any four hunting tools. And lastly, state any three methods of hunting. So I'll be expecting my assignment. You can send your assignment to the slide that is displayed on the screen. Till I come your way next time, I remain your educator, Miss Olaoye. I miss you all. Remain safe. We'll hear from you another time. Bye bye.